Hello, it's your favorite sports Unc here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry.
Bills owner Terry Pegula appeared to use Sean McDermott as a scapegoat, publicly shifting blame while standing firmly behind Brandon Beane, especially defending the controversial decision to draft Keon Coleman. Coleman was selected by Buffalo with the 33rd overall pick in the 2024 draft, but has underperformed thus far in his 2 seasons. Let's take a listen to what Mr. Pegula had to say on Keon Coleman.
Yeah,
Can I interrupt? I'll address the Keon situation. The coaching staff pushed to draft Keon. I'm not saying Brandon wouldn't have drafted him, but he wasn't his next choice. That was Brandon being a team player and taking advice of his coaching staff, who felt strongly about the player. And, he's taken, for some reason, heat over it and not saying a word about it. But I'm here to tell you the true story.
Ocho, before you go, now, if you go back and look at the NFL Network cut up, Brandon Beane is saying, I'm glad he ran 4.57. That means he'll be there when we select. Now, that's what he said. If it's a lie, he told it. But you see, now Vic Carucci, and I know Vic said there was a meeting about a month ago. Mr. Pegula, Brandon Beane, Sean McDermott. They asked Sean McDermott, now this is what's being reported. I don't know, I wasn't there. What's being reported is that Sean McDermott says, I don't think we have enough right now to win a championship. And in the process of saying that, because I'm trying to, now, since he drafted Josh Allen, Brandon Beane has selected 2 Pro Bowl players. 2.
Deion Dawkins.
James Cook, Dawson Knox. James Cook, Dawson Knox. He selected 56 players. That's not a good ratio.
No.
Ocho, I don't think I've ever heard an owner.
Ever. Joe, ever. Hey, you don't do your young players like that. You don't come out and say some of the things you just said like that. Now I understand the onus also in being responsible, being on time, knowing your routes, not missing meetings, whatever it may be. Whatever reason they had to make you a healthy scratch, you can control that.
Absolutely.
Because if you were doing your end, not only in meetings, not only at practice, then we wouldn't be getting to a part where your owner comes out saying stuff like this because they see you as a valuable asset to that team.
Yep.
So when they don't see you as a valuable asset, this is the kind of bullshit you got to deal with, which rarely happens. Conversations like that, Joe, like what we heard today or what Unc just played, that's the stuff that goes on behind closed doors. Those are the things that are said behind closed doors. You never hear about it. The public never gets to hear it. I think we saw a small example of it with Jerry Jones this year, obviously with the Michael Parsons stuff. You saw a little bit of it creep out a little bit. Actually, an owner actually saying how they truly feel, but now owners are getting a little, not a little brazen, and letting people know how they feel about certain players.
You like that, don't you, Ocho?
I love it, Unc. I told you that. I told you we need to have more people like Jenny Buss. You need to come on out. Yeah, you know what? I said it. That's how I felt at the time. I was angry. I was upset. You know what? Is there anything I can do about it? Can I take it back? No, I can't. Mr. Bean, Mr. Pegula, that's how you feel about Keon. Okay, bet. Say less. Either you're going to keep him or you're not. But I tell you one thing. You let him go, you're going to regret it. Maybe that's the chip he might need.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Maybe that might be the chip he might need, huh?
Yeah.
Joe, sometimes it's a wake-up call.
Because if I'm hearing that, if I'm Keon and I'm hearing that, I'm like,
come on, man. Hey, Joe, it's a good thing. They bench, hey, Joe, they bench Bryce Young last year,
came
right?
back strong.
But when he came back from that bench, boy, what he look like?
Stepping on stuff, stepping on it.
Come on now,
stepping on it.
Stop playing,
big boy.
Man, listen. A small example. Some people might not believe it. Some people might not believe it. They bench Tua. I just have a feeling and a gut feeling inside of me. Hell, he gonna go somewhere else.
He gonna ball, lady.
And he gonna ball. And the situation might be predicated for him perfectly. I just think it might happen. Keon Coleman, fuck him. Come on down here in the offseason and holler at your boy.
Yeah, hey. Go see
man.
Ocho. Ocho, you got to get your hands. Hey,
listen, hold on. Joe,
hey,
he didn't know I'm already in his hip pocket. He didn't hit me
I'll
already.
come down there. Hey,
I'll
come down there and run some routes with y'all, man. You gotta get him right, Ocho. Can't let him. Come on now.
Hey, Joe, Unc, that guy.
Where you from? Where you from?
I'm not sure where Keon from.
He went to Michigan State, so he might be from Michigan, somewhere up in Michigan.
Oh,
yeah, because he went to Michigan State. He was at Michigan State at first.
Right.
He's from Louisiana, Ocho. Yeah, he's from the boot.
Okay.
Oh,
wait, listen. He's from the boot. That mean he already got that dog in him.
They breed him like that.
Yeah.
Ocho, you gotta teach him how to be a pro, Ocho.
I got him. Now,
a professional and a pro is two different things. Hold on. A professional is your occupation. PRO is how you go about your business.
Yeah.
Now telling that joke, they was laughing. Ocho, remember you got them coaches from Marshall and H&M. I play a little golf. All I do is play football, go home, play golf. I'm Tiger. Wish you could, not Tiger Woods. Okay, that's fine and good.
Right.
Now, you telling all them jokes and everybody keying. Get your ass on the field. You better ball out.
Right.
Yeah, that's it.
I know a guy that was funny, that joked all the time.
Oh yeah, he was a class clown.
Was a 7th round draft pick, Joe. I had a joke for the
Hey, Unc, I could tell you another one that was funny too, and he was entertaining, Joe. Hey, he ain't take the game serious, and he ain't follow no NFL rule. He marched by the beat of his own drum, Joe.
Who was it?
Huh? Who? Shit, boy, you looking at him, boy? Huh? Shit. Hey, boy, listen, the NFL was my playground, and I'm going to play it the way I want to. I don't care what you say. But when it came time to do things right, the things that require you being a pro.
Yes.
Being on time, showing up for meetings, practicing. Hey, Joe, I ain't miss shit,
You
Joe.
first one now.
Oh, man. Who? What? Joe, I lived in the stadium the first 2 years.
In the weight room.
Man, that's the kind of, hey, Joe, that's the kind of locked in I was. I was a little bit crazy. I was a little crazy, Joe. They called me Can't Get Right, Joe. That's what I was, Joe.
Hey, real talk. When I was in college, Unc and Ocho, I slept in the gym for real. We had a lounge, and it had that's when you had them big flow models, flat screen TV, them big
Yeah.
Man, I used to, I had my video game hooked up on that joint. I slept in the lounge, bro, and just go out and shot. It's basically taking naps and just waking up, going out there, working on my game.
Hey.
When I was in college, I lived in the gym, bro.
Yeah. Hey, Unc, Joe. Keon gotta love this game, man.
Bro.
He gotta love the game. When you love the game, Joe, Unc, and you pour into that motherfucker, Joe, Unc, it give you all. It all come back to you on Sundays, Unc. It all come back to the results show up on Sundays. I'm talking about when nobody's looking. Joe, you got to pour into your craft, Joe and Unc.
Ocho.
When you pour into your craft, not when they tell you got to go out and train, when you're not even supposed to be doing it, when nobody's watching, when nobody's looking, and you just working on it, and you honing it, and you sharpening it. The results show up on Sundays. And before you even get to Sunday, I want Keon Coleman to get to a motherfucking point in the offseason where he gets into a building, whether it's in Buffalo or whether it's somebody else, where he gets in a building and he makes everyone else's job easy. Well, goddamn, who is this?
Yeah.
Well, who is this? Now, everything flips. You're now more valuable to them as opposed to the opposite way. They can't talk shit about you because now you on your shit. All your I's are crossed. All your I's are dotted and all your T's is crossed. Now you got to do and go out there and play football.
Got that discipline, bro. You got to have that discipline, bro.
I used to ask guys when I would talk to guys. I don't get an opportunity to talk to very many guys now. I say, I want to know one thing. Do you love the game or do you love what the game can provide?
Oh, man.
Ooh.
That's all I need to know. Because if you love the game, everything that you think the game can provide, it will. And
Hello.
plentiful.
Hello.
In abundance.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
But if the only thing that you love is what the game can provide, it won't be long.
Right.
It won't be long.
You get exposed, Unc. You get exposed real quick.
You forget what got you there. You forget what got you there. The hard work, the dedication, them late dark nights. Because see, once you come into being a professional and you start to make all this money, man, you start to do things that probably you normally wouldn't do. But as a youngster, we know you're gonna make mistakes, but we gotta try to minimize those mistakes. But you gotta have a love and passion to naturally want to get better, bro. That's the only way you're going to improve. If I got to always tell you, or Keon, if I always got to tell her, hey, man, come on, man, let's go work out. Let's go. If I got to always do that, I'm only going to go so far, brother.
You got to be there. I can't want it for
Nobody.
you. I can't want it more than you do.
No.
I can't. It'll never work. It'll never work. And listen, Unc, I done send a DM to all the young ones now. I done send a DM to all the young. You laughing. Keon. Already talked to him. Xavier Leggett, already talked to him. Roma Dunze, man, Luther Burden. I'm talking about, I done went through all 32 teams here. Everybody that's in year 2 and 3. Man, come on, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna come out there and give me. I'm gonna come out there and give me some of them ladder drills with y'all.
Man, let's work, man. Let's politic. Let's talk. How do we get you going back to your team completely different? Completely different, where you're now more valuable to them. God damn.
Hey.
You mean we Unc, what you mean? We don't have to put him in motion?
No.
Wait, we don't have to condense the split? Just all around your game can evolve so fast in just 2-3 months. That's all I need.
Yeah.
2-3 months. How you seeing the game different?
Hey. It's got to be, you got to look at maybe who the people he hanging around too, Ocho. You never know, bro. It could be deeper than just a game, bro. Just keeping it 100. You know what I mean?
That's why I take my hat off to the greats. Because if you look at anybody that's been great, Tom Brady played the game like he was still that 6th-round draft pick and he was broke. Peyton Manning was the #1 draft pick, highly sought after, but he played the game like he was broke. Jordan played the game like he was broke. Kobe, LeBron, all these guys played the game like they were broke. They put the time in year after year in order to be great. Some people are born great. Some people have greatness thrust upon them. It does not matter. It only matters what you do with that greatness. Theodore Roosevelt. Some people are born great. Some people have greatness thrust upon them. What are you going to do, Ocho?
They gonna be all right.
They say, Ocho, your famous quote says, insanity is doing the same thing over and over and hoping for a different result. I did the same thing over and over, hoping for the same result, to be successful. That's why I trained the way I trained. That's the way I ate the way I ate. That's why I did what I did, because I wanted the same result. All pro, Pro Bowl, Super Bowls. Why deviate? I'm not saying be you, because at the end of the day, I'm me. Mike asked me one time, he's like 84. Why you not calm like TD? Because I ain't TD. I ain't TD. This me.
Yeah.
The greatest compliment that I got from my teammates and a lot of the coaches, they said 84, when you was gone, we were miserable. All of a sudden it became a job. It wasn't fun anymore. Because I kept, and you heard John say, you kept the locker room. You got them going.
That's it.
I kept some bull jive going.
That was me.
But when they need a training camp, a practice, Cool would come to me, or Cool would send BP with my position coach. The boss wants you to get them going. Okay, now I got to start banging on the joke. I'm finna strike the band up. Doom, 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 doom. Oh, I'm banging on everything, Joe. Strike the band up. Y'all about to get it today. Nah, go on. Oh, no. The man say, hey, we need that.
Yeah.
Keon, you can do both. You can still be you, but you can only be you if you on the field.
Yeah.
Got to be
all that dancing,
and
all that dancing, and all. Hey, all this, all that.
Hey, if
do that in the end zone.
Hey,
what that dance they be doing, Ocho?
Hey,
I don't know what to call, Chad. I don't know what to call.
You got to be the hardest worker.
You got to be the
all
that in the end zone.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna get him right. I'm gonna get him right, Joe. Right. Hey, Joe, I'm looking for a reason to put him in strap my goddamn cleats on.
Keep you in some shape, huh? That's what I be talking about, man.
You know, I got my wide receiver workshop now.
Where at?
In the off season. Well, remember all the fellas came out last year.
Miami?
Man, what? Man, hey, I'm talking about at my old high school. Judy, Chase, T. Higgins, Jordan Reed, Cortland Sutton. Man, all them. JSN was here. Like all them. Oh, dog. I'm talking about hey, Joe. I ain't expect them. I ain't expect all them boys to show up like that because you know it was short notice, and I'd be scared to bother people because you know. I look at them like, oh my God, like a little kid, like I never played in the NFL. So if I was to ask personally and they tell me no, Joe, I'd be hurt, Joe. Hey Joe, I swear for God, my right hand of God, man, rest on my mama, rest in peace to my mama. Like I can't take hearing no from those that I look up to now that I'm not playing the game no more. The way they view me and how they look at that, how they say, man, shit, we look at you. Nah, you don't understand. Like I can be humble and be a fan of y'all. No, when they showed up, Joe, I tried to thank them boys for showing up. Joe, I started crying like a little bitch. Man. Yeah, Joe, I tell you, hey, Joe, but Joe, it felt good. It felt good because I was scared to reach out to them because these are the big boys. These are the boys making 30, 40 million a year. I think they're gonna come work out with me. And they looked at me and said, "Man, it's you. You damn right we coming."
Yep. You ain't know how much weight you carry, bro.
Nah. I mean, you know, I don't look at it like that, Joe. I don't look at it like, but dog, but them boy had me feeling good. So now I'm seeing all the issues with all the young dudes this year. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna fix that.
You gotta keep them on track, man. You gotta keep them receivers on track, bro. Damn. Yeah, I'm gonna come get some of that though.
If this doesn't wake him up, because like I said, I've never heard an owner talk about it. Now, if he wasn't on the team, I can see it. This man's still currently on your roster, and you talking reckless like this. He's saying Brandon, that wasn't Brandon's choice. I'm not saying Brandon wouldn't selected him.
Right.
Yeah. All right, going back to the Bills. Mr. Pegula also addressed what boiled down in regards to firing Sean McDermott. Here's his reasonings, guys.
Again, I go back to 5-2-3, 2-2-2-6. Great roster, good coaching, no Super Bowl appearance. And I can't emphasize, if I can put you all in that room at that moment after the game, it's like, how do we overcome this? You know, it's been one year after another. And that, it was the sense of how do we overcome this? And I just couldn't see us doing that with Sean. That's why I relieved him. It's not an easy decision, trust me, with that success. But what is success? Is success being in the playoffs 7 years in a row with no Super Bowl appearance? Yeah.
Standards.
Hey, listen. Hey, Unc. So he believes bringing someone else in, changing everything up, the coaches, the players, the continuity that Josh Allen had with that offense, the defensive guys, the continuity they had with the defensive coordinator, they think the chances are better, scrapping everything off, bringing in new coaches, bringing in a new regime, having the offensive players having to learn an entirely new offense and thinking things are going to change because you fired Mr. McDermott.
Yeah.
Like, make it make sense. You starting back over from scratch, which you already do, but at least the same system and the continuity and the familiarity and knowing it makes it a little easier once you get into season and once you get in the flow. Now you're starting back over from scratch.
Yeah.
And you think things are going to be different because you didn't get over the hump. Okay.
Ocho, when we were talking,
learn real quick.
You remember when we was talking in October? I said, Ocho, at some point in time, the owner's going to believe that Sean McDermott is taking this team as far as he can take it. He said we had hit the playoff proverbial wall.
Yeah.
Now, that's what he said.
Right.
Now, he put an awful lot of blame on Sean McDermott. Now, Josh Allen turned the ball over 4 times. They turned the ball over 5 times as a team. 4 of them in Josh's hands.
Yeah.
I ain't hear you say nothing about that.
Somebody got to take the blame.
Hey, hold on. He's not going to throw his quarterback under the bus. The quarterback is too valuable.
Well, he threw the ball under the bus.
The quarterback means too much to him. I tell you one thing. If he had did Josh Allen,
he couldn't do that. Josh is gone.
Thank
Josh
you.
is out of there.
Thank
Josh is
you.
out of there.
Yeah, exactly.
But here's my thing, Ocho.
They know who to play with.
What you gonna say, Ocho?
No, I was just saying they know who to play with.
Help me understand this, Ocho. He put all this blame on the coach. He said the coaches wanted Keon Coleman. So what role did Brandon Beane play in building this roster? He only drafted. Did Brandon Beane draft Josh Allen? No. So he drafted 2 Pro Bowl players since he's been there, and he think it's a great roster. Really?
Hold on. How long Mr. Bean been there, huh?
Hold on. Ashley's looking it up right quick.
Because I want to know when did Deion Dawkins get there?
He didn't draft Dawkins. I don't think he drafted Dawk either.
Okay.
So he drafted his first draft with Josh Allen. His second draft with Josh Allen. Okay. Did he draft Dawk? Because he's drafted 2 Pro Bowl players since Josh Allen. Obviously, we know Josh Allen's been to the Pro Bowl and he's been an MVP.
Right.
So, okay. So I don't think this roster is immensely talented. I don't. I don't. They ain't got no Pro Bowl. They got no Pro Bowl players on defense. I think Josh Allen was a Pro Bowler this year, right?
He's an alternate.
He was an alternate.
I'm asking.
So
I'm
thinking it's Drake May, Justin Herbert, and was it Trevor Lawrence or Josh Allen, the Pro Bowl quarterbacks for the AFC? Okay, Josh Allen. So basically, and Deion Dawkins made the Pro Bowl too, didn't he? So they got no players on defense, and they got 2 players on offense, the left tackle and the quarterback.
That's it. James Cook.
James Cook. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So 3. You ain't got no players on defense.
Yeah, it's
the Broncos.
Why you think
the Broncos got a left tackle, a right guard, and a wide receiver. They got Pat Surtain, they got Nick Bonito, and they got Zach Allen. So they got 6 Pro Bowlers. Yeah. Okay, let's go to who else is New England.
Oh,
Drake May, Gonzalez. Loaded, you ain't got no Pro Bowl. And now look, I ain't gonna get on no soapbox for Sean McDermott. Your expertise is defense. Your defense has been trashed in the postseason. They've been trash, Ocho. They give up over 30 points a game.
Yeah.
You're not winning very many games, Ocho, in the playoffs. You give up 30 points. The playoffs is different than the regular season. You can give up 30 a couple of times in the regular season and win a game. You start giving up 30 in the postseason, your ass going home.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? We already knew. We knew, Joe and Unc, we knew the goddamn Bills didn't have much on offense. Where you think the moniker came from with Josh Allen happened to be Superman?
Pull that cape out.
He got to pull the cape out, Joe, because they don't have much. Josh Allen is one of the few quarterbacks that could probably go on any team and elevate everybody else because of what he's able to do. Josh Allen has to elevate everyone else that's around him, and he has to do more with less, and that's what he's been able to do. And Coach and Mr. Bean up there talk about we have our what's the word? Preview? What's that? That's a big word.
What you try to
play off what? Play off what? They play off what?
Proverbial wall.
Proverbial. Hey, I like that. Hey, they hit the proverbial, Joe. Hey, Joe, they hit the proverbial.
It's meaning that it's not an actual wall, but that's as
far as they can go. Obviously, that's as far as they can go. So they hit their playoff proverbial.
And the straw that broke the proverbial camel's back.
Right. Hey, that's a new word for me, Joe.
For sure.
Hey, but I'm just saying, is the owner, you understand that. You understand, you know he needs more help. You know he needs more help offensively. And obviously you want to be the X factor. You would love Keon Coleman as high as he went as far as being drafted. He's supposed to be the X factor.
Yes.
He's supposed to be that guy to say, you know what? You don't need to bring nobody else in here. I got this. I'm going to take some of the pressure off James Cook. I'm going to take some of the pressure off Josh Allen. I'm going to take some of the pressure off my offensive coordinators because you know why? Bitch, y'all can count on me. Just put the ball in the area. Just put it in the vicinity.
That's what they thought, Ocho.
Yeah, that's what they thought. But I'm going to make sure when I get a hold of him and he get back, it's going to be just like that. Shit. Well, they got me hot. Wait, they got me hot talking about that man like that.
Ocho, remember, Keon Coleman, they got rid of Stephon Diggs last year. Remember? Yeah. So he was supposed to come in.
And take up, bingo, da-da.
And Diggs balling.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, he over there cutting up.
And, when they had, look, Josh and Diggs was a super-duper connection. Mm-hmm. And look, they're looking at it like, okay, prior to Saturday, Josh hadn't turned the ball over in 6 games, Ocho. That's crazy.
Yeah, he was on the roll. He was on the roll, Unc. And that's always been his Achilles heel, Joe, in the past. In his earlier days, the first 2, 3, 4 years, his problem and his issues were turning the ball over because of his goddamn arm talent, crazy arm talent. You know what? I think I can squeeze that in there. I'm going to throw this rope. I'm going to throw it anyway. I'm going to let it go. He was like Brett Favre there.
Bad day to be trash.
Right, he letting
bad day to be trash, Unc and Ocho.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Bad day.
So, those 5 interceptions had more to do with it than Sean McDermott. Now, Sean, like I said, and I said, when we were talking about this, Ocho, and you say, that man been to the playoffs as an Ocho. At some point in time, man, the owner going to think the man is gone as far. He keep hitting his head on the ceiling just as far as he can go.
Yeah.
I just knowing how owners think, Ocho, I said, this is not going to end well. This is not going to end well.
Yeah.
You can't keep going to the playoff, and it's like 2 seed, 5 seed, 6 seed. Yes. But Josh brought you back last week against the Jacksonville. Mm-hmm. He has to play. The thing is, it's hard to continuously win when your quarterback has to be great every single game or you cannot win.
Right.
There have been some games that Tom didn't play great, but they run you out of the building. Or the defense would get turnovers and stuff like that. But when Tom needed to be great, he was always great when he needed to. He could play like dog poop. Let him need a drive to get in field goal range or a touchdown to beat you.
To win the game.
He gonna
get there. Every time.
Like John Witherspoon said it Friday, that's your ass, Mr. Postman. Tom was coming.
Joe. Clutch.
But I don't like this. I don't like putting all this on Sean McDermott. I do think it was time for a different voice in there. But Brandon B, I'm just trying to figure out, normally when they clean house, they clean everybody. Mm-hmm. The house stinks, but all y'all did was clean the living room. What about the bathroom? What about the fish that y'all left in there for 3 days?
Hold on, I got a question. Once McDermott gets fired, doesn't all of his staff go
absolutely.
Too? Okay. Well, that's clean. That's clean the house.
No, I'm talking about general manager.
You want people in power clean. Okay. You want everybody going, huh?
How you gonna keep the hair and throw out the hide? The hair got to go with the hide. Everything got to go.
That's a good one,
man. Please, but I don't like this. This is not. I don't think this was very, very professional of Mr. Pegula to take this opportunity to try to dump on Sean McDermott, to try to dump on Keon Coleman.
Well, he got to take the pressure off. He got to take the pressure off him, huh? Joe, that's the game they play, Joe. That's the game they play. How do I take the pressure off of me? I point the finger at everybody else, even though I'm the one in position of power making the calls. Yes. So technically, I'm just as responsible as Mr. McDermott. Because everything got to go through you anyway.
Absolutely.
You get a green light to everything. So what part do you play in this, Mr. Pegula?
And I told you, Ocho, remember, they got this new stadium coming. Don't they move in that new stadium next year?
Damn, they finished it already?
Yes. Yes, they got to do. Ocho.
What is it's closed now?
I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't put no dome in Buffalo, cause that's to my advantage.
Right. Man, hell, this is.
Well, it ain't too much of advantage. Shit, they done been home every goddamn.
But a lot of times, look, they haven't, and a lot of this, I'm sure Mr. Pegula was looking like, hold on, the proverbial walls have been removed from Mahomes, Lamar, especially now. Lamar has never beaten Josh in the postseason, but Mahomes and Joe Burrow has. So two of the thorns that's been in my side have been removed, and we still can't get there.
Yeah, this was their year, and this might be why Mr. Bean and Pegula are upset. I can understand it because hell, no Lamar, you ain't got to deal with him. You got to deal with Joe. You ain't got to deal with brother Mahomes. Well, hell, the AFC is clear for us. I think the only issue, the only problem, I would have thought
he backstabbed
the Patriots.
Ocho, how you losing just as much as Sean McDermott? He gets fired, you get a job promotion.
Yeah. That's the game they play.
I'm like, hold on. How I lose my job, he get elevated. So, the coach wanted him. So what about all them other players that ain't panning out like they supposed to? Coach wanted them too, huh? Okay.
And that's crazy, boy.
Miami Dolphins have a new head coach, Ocho. The Green Bay Packers defensive coordinator, Jeff Hafley, as their next head coach. Dolphins signed Hafley to a 5-year contract. He joins new general manager, John Eric Sullivan, whom the Dolphins hired to replace longtime GM Chris Greer this month. Sullivan and Hafley overlapped for the past 2 seasons together in Green Bay. The Dolphins have not won a playoff game in 25 seasons, the longest such drought in the NFL. The Miami Dolphins last won a playoff game December 30th, 2000 against the Indianapolis Colts. Hafley was a senior at Siena. Before his 2 years at the DC in Green Bay, Hafley was head coach at Boston College, where he went 22-26 in 4 seasons. Hafley is the 8th straight head coach hired by the Dolphins who had no previous NFL head coaching experience. The last Dolphins head coach with previous head coaching experience was Dave Wannstedt in 2000.
Hey, I remember Dave, huh? I remember Dave.
He was a DC at Dallas, no championship team for the long, yeah.
Hey, but listen, Mr. Hafley, boy, he got his work cut out for him, huh? He got his work cut out for him. For one, you have no head coaching experience. Now, you do have experience in general, being around the atmosphere and being
a D coordinator. So you call plays on the defensive side, and I'm sure that's what he told Mr. Ross, that I'm going to call plays on the defensive side. Go ahead, though.
But listen, calling plays on the defensive side is not the problem. What you going to do on the offense? Who's going to be the quarterback? Who's going to be a leader at the helm? That's the issue right now. You look at the goddamn AFC. You got Drake May playing all world, out his mind. You got Josh Allen. He's not going nowhere no time soon. Now, the Jets is probably a team you don't have to worry about as of right now because, hell, they ain't got no goddamn quarterback either.
Nope.
So at some point, somebody pulling up the rear. Who is going to be? Is either going to be the Dolphins or going to be the Jets?
I don't know.
Until we find a quarterback, both of us in purgatory.
Yeah, that pulling up the rear. Let's just say somebody going to be coming in last place.
That's pulling up the rear, huh?
Are you sure?
Well, if you're pulling up the rear, that means you're in the back. Am I saying something wrong? Or you don't like the way it sounds?
Yeah, that just sound,
Oh, my bad. Okay, my bad. I got you. My bad. My bad.
But you're right. If you don't have a quarterback, I don't give a damn what division you in. You ain't competing. You're not competing, no joke.
Hey,
you're not.
He got 2 years, huh? You hear me?
He got 2 years. Hafley?
Yeah, man, he got 2 years, boy. Maybe not even that. You know, it depends.
Well, he signed a 5-year deal.
What that mean?
And didn't they just sign McDaniel to an extension?
Exactly. That's why I said, what that mean? He just signed a 5-year deal. What that mean? Well, these owners want instant gratification. They want instant success because the same way they run their businesses, when they want their businesses to work and they want to see return on investment really fast, they just pour more money into it. That's not the way the game of football works. You can't pour money. Well, actually, you can pour money into it, but there's a thing called a salary cap, which doesn't allow you to do like the Dodgers do. You can't be like the goddamn Los Angeles Dodgers.
Yeah.
Because if you could, the top teams, they'll win every goddamn year.
I don't know. You like Malik Willis to the Dolphins? You like him to the Jets?
Now we talking. Now we talking some business. We making some sense. See, I done had to get up out my seat, man. Malik Willis to the Dolphins. I saw enough. I saw enough of him when Jordan Love went down with the goddamn Packers. Now, the problem is, you have to understand the supporting cast that was around him as well now. Right. Now, he doesn't have that same support. There is no Watson. Now, we got a Jalen Waddle.
Got Waddle.
You know, we got Washington. You know, I'm assuming Darren Waller will be back. But goddamn, he was loaded with receivers over there.
Let me ask you this. Would you rather have Malik Willis or Kyler Murray?
Ooh, hold on. Let me go to my thoughts.
Okay.
Hey, you know what? That's a good one right there. That's a good one. Now you got me stumped right there. Matter of fact, I'm a revert to the goddamn chat. Chat. Even if you're not a Dolphin fan, who would you like better as a quarterback? We saw a small sample size of Malik Willis, obviously in Tennessee. That doesn't count. But you saw what he did when Jordan Love got hurt with the Packers. He looked goddamn phenomenal. We've seen Kyler Murray. We know what Kyler Murray can do. We've seen a bigger sample size of him, even though things didn't work out in Arizona. Now, the Dolphins, we are in dire need of someone at the quarterback position. It's no disrespect to Quinn Ewers or Tua, but I'm just saying.
I think Tua's gone. I think you need to start thinking about someone else other than Tua.
Right.
Because the reports are that the quarterback did not have to be married to Tua, which means Ocho, you don't bench a quarterback the last 3 games with the anticipation. Now, look, this is a different coaching staff.
Right.
So they might come in and have a different philosophy or a different thought process on Tua. That could be the case.
I don't think so.
I don't either.
I don't think so.
I'm just trying to look at it from.
Yeah. Hey, I know. I understand you're trying to be great. You're trying to be gracious, but when a new coaching staff comes in, they're going to want a fresh start. They're going to want to pick their quarterback. Yeah, they're going to want their guy. Hey, somebody making fun of what I'm wearing. Y'all so rude. Why y'all being so mean to me? Like I got feelings.
Yeah.
I'm wearing a Sporting Lisbon. For those who watch soccer, Sporting Lisbon jacket, and I got some cheetah pants I bought off Shine. And you shop on Shine, Unc?
I don't. No, I don't.
You like my pants?
I like them on you. That's not me. I couldn't wear something like that.
Oh, okay. They were $20 on Sheen or Shine. I don't even know how to pronounce it.
I don't know if they could give them. They couldn't give them to me, but
no. Look. It's 40 degrees in Miami, right?
Oh, I believe it.
I don't know what the hell was going on today. I done had this on all day. It's cold as hell outside.
Yeah. Shine.
No, it is Shine. SHEIN. It's like an affordable site. Not Forever 21. What's the one for men?
Temu?
No, not Temu. The other one. Like they have a man's line and a woman's line. Damn.
H&M?
No. No.
Ross, Marshalls?
No, they own like Fashion Nova. Fashion Nova, yeah. So I think Shine is like in that realm of like you can get good pieces if you know how to dress. If you know how to dress, it's not about buying expensive stuff. It's just knowing how to put stuff together to make it look like it costs money.
Yeah, but I mean.
Hey, you want me to get you a pair of these?
No. No 57-year-old should be in no leopard print. Unless you Mick Jagger.
Unc, you stylish, man. You an icon.
Mick Jagger is the only one that should be wearing leopard print.
Nah, Unc. Print is a part of print and fashion in general.
Not for me.
It's an expression of yourself.
I choose to express myself in other ways.
Okay. I got you.
I don't got no problem with a man or a young man or wearing leopard print. To each his own. That's just not for me.
Yeah, I look good in it though. You know, I can
not
kinda
no pants.
I can kind of get it.
Maybe a jacket. Yeah, could I wear a jacket? Yeah, I wear a leopard print jacket. I ain't wearing no pants.
I got you. My bad. I mean, now they calling me ashy, man. Damn. Man, why would I have on lotion in the house? Who wears lotion in the house? I ain't got nobody to impress.
No. But that's the new thing, man. I mean, look, I didn't know. I didn't know that so many men watch what other men wear.
Oh yeah. It'd be on that heavy.
I'm like, well, damn.
Yeah, it'd be on that heavy.
If I was trying to impress you, you would have a legitimate case. But I buy clothes for me.
Right. Same.
I buy what I like.
Yeah. Yeah, and you really have to be a wolf, really not to care what nobody else think when most of everybody else is, they sheep.
Did you see my picture I tweeted today?
Yeah, with the kids. With the kids asleep.
Yes.
Yeah. I like that. I like that picture in the back, boy.
Oh, my
yeah.
Hey, I had an ex that brought me that for my birthday.
Boy, that was nice, boy.
That's one of the nicest birthday gifts I've ever received from anybody.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And that ain't even got nothing to do with money either.
No.
Yeah,
I had no idea. I'm like, what the hell is this, man? When I saw that,
yeah, I bet you was crying.
I almost teared up.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, that's a good gift there, boy.
Because that's what we had buried my grandma in, that pink hat and everything.
Ooh.
So, man, it was my boys were asleep. When I come home, Ocho, they that's it. Except Thanos, he was running. He
be all over the place.
Yeah, but that was 2 weeks ago. Last week when I came home, and then man, who took that picture? That must have been Michelle. That must have been like damn. Everybody else take a picture. Ocho, everybody take a picture, and don't nobody get asked. When Jay-Z and Beyonce take a picture, ain't nobody else. Who took that picture?
Right.
Home take a picture, and who took that picture? I'm like, well, damn.
They be wanting to know, man. They be wanting to know. They want to know.
Hey, it might have been Cookie for all y'all know.
Who was Cookie, huh?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, from the old stories? Stories?
It was not Cookie.
You found her?
No, I haven't seen Cookie in 30 years.
You might want to hey.
I don't.
Hey, you want to preheat that oven, huh? You know what happened when you put a cookie in the oven and you preheat it, huh?
I don't eat cookies. Cookie or cookies.
God damn.
I just want to make sure I want to throw that out there because I know you didn't say nothing about no cookies singular.
Right.
You said cookies, but you might eat cookie.
I mean,
I know where you're going. I know you.
No, I won't do that.
Yeah, you will. You slick. You real slick with your mouth.
Hey, I wasn't even thinking like that, huh?
Yeah, you was.
I wasn't thinking like that.
You were.
I promise you, I wasn't.
No, I gotta stay on mine because I already know you always on some bull jive. You always run that back one more time. Run that back one more time. What you say now? No.
Oh.
The Dallas Cowboys are hiring Philadelphia Eagles secondary coach and passing game coordinator Christian Parker as their new defensive coordinator. It's a bit of a meteoric rise for Parker, 34, who spent the past 2 seasons under Vic Fangio's staff in Philly and only coached in the NFL since 2019.
Yeah.
Parker's secondary has been the strength of the Eagles' top 5 scoring defense both years there. Philly ranked first in passing yards allowed in 2024 while giving up 22 touchdowns through the air, the 6th fewest in the NFL. This past season, finished 8th in passing yards allowed and 1st in passing touchdown surrenders with 14. That's a stark difference from Dallas, which was the worst defense in the league in passing yards allowed, giving up a whopping 35 touchdowns, 31st in 2025.
The Dallas also finished 32nd and 30th in points and yards allowed, respectively, which led to the firing of defensive coordinator Matt Eberflus after one season. Ocho, would you like this hire?
I mean, the hire doesn't matter, huh? The hire doesn't matter. I mean, you could bring Jesus out there to be the defensive coordinator of the Dallas Cowboys. You're still going to get what you got. You have to understand where coach is coming from, huh? Coach is coming from the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yes.
Their strength and their identity is on the defensive end. Well, hell, you got Cooper DeJean, you got Keon Mitchell, you got
Blankenship,
that Blankenship, you got
Zach Braun,
you got that front four,
Kobe Dean.
Hey, the second level, you got Bond. I mean, there's a reason why the defense looked like it did. There's a reason why coaches get jobs to go other places when they've been at places where the goddamn talent level is somewhat damn near elite.
I agree.
And that's what it is. Now for coach, Mr. Parker going over to goddamn Dallas, now is where coaching comes into play.
Yep.
If you ain't got the quality or the skill players at those positions, you're still going to get exposed. So what you had to work with in Philly, you don't have to work with in goddamn Dallas. That's going to be the problem that you're going to run into. So it doesn't matter who you bring in the coach if you don't have the quality of players to be able to run the scheme or the system that you want to incorporate. I'm just being honest.
You're being very honest. And I think that's the thing is that I can't, off the top of my head, I don't know if there's a player on Dallas's defense that I would take over somebody on the Eagles defense, especially not the secondary.
Nobody.
Definitely not the linebackers. I'm not, even Quentin Mitchell, I wouldn't take him over Jordan Davis. I wouldn't. And I know he's been an all-pro, and I know he's going to the Pro Bowl. But right now, as I sit here and we have this conversation, Ocho, I wouldn't. We know Jalen Carter has talent out the yin-yang.
Oh, yeah.
I just need him to play hard all the time. Yeah. I don't think, I mean, I need Vic Fangio to get in his ear and have a conversation with him. Hopefully he called him in and said, son, if you're not in Defensive Player of the Year discussion, you failed. We failed you and you failed us.
Right.
You have that kind of ability. Vic Fangio has been around some of the great talent defensive players in the league. I remember having a conversation with Wade Phillips. Wade was the D coordinator in Houston. And I was asking him about J.J. Watt. And he said, Shannon, they keep talking about he a bust. He's going to be a bust. He said, Shannon, he's going to have a bust in Canton with you. I swear, Ocho, that's what he told me. Right. He said, Shannon, he's gonna have a bust in Canton with you. Before the guy even played a down. He said, if you watch this guy in practice, now I think he would know. He coached Reggie White, he coached Ricky Jackson, he coached Von Miller, he coached a lot of great what's the guy? He won Defensive Player of the Year at Buffalo. Bryce Pop.
Yeah.
Bruce Smith. Bryce Pop was the Defensive Player of the Year. Bruce Smith was the Defensive Player of the Year. Reggie White was the Defensive Player of the Year. Ricky Jackson in the Hall of Fame. Von Miller, we know. He said, this guy's as good as I've ever coached. And I'm talking about Reggie. He coached Reggie. He coached Ricky Jack. He coached Bruce Smith. He said, this kid is as good as I've seen.
Yeah. And
so it matters. I don't care nothing about no scheme and all this. You can get as exotic as you want to. Give me them horses.
Yeah. You need them, huh? You need them. You need the horses. I'm glad Mr. Christian Parker got the DC job. It's good to see you continue to elevate in your career and try to climb that ladder. That coaching ladder was very difficult to climb, especially going to Dallas to be able to do it. The problem that you're going to face is if you don't have the same quality of players that you
don't have the Eagles secondary.
You don't.
You don't have Quinion. You don't have Cooper. You don't have Blankenship.
No.
Ain't nobody in your secondary is comparable to those three guys. Now, obviously, you're going to coordinate the defense. And when you throw Vaughn and Kobe Dean in there, and you look at, they got Jalen Phillips, they got Jordan Davis, they got Carter.
Yeah.
Y'all don't have the equivalent of that in Dallas.
No.
And it doesn't matter what you do offensively because we've seen Dak has been playing out of his mind.
Yeah.
But if he has a slow start or an off game, you guys aren't stopping anything.
Now, what we can say, Unc, is we do have the draft coming up. We do have offseason acquisitions. I'm sure Dallas is going to have.
But Dallas don't like to spend money in the offseason. They don't like to go in free agency, Ocho. They like to get Ocho. You know how you just go back to school?
Yeah.
You done got everything been picked on. Everybody done tried them jeans on and the shirts on.
Right.
You're like, damn. Oh, it's just we're gonna mark it off another $5 because they got a little mark because everybody done had their ass in these jeans.
Yeah. Now you heard what you just said.
Yeah.
You said Dallas doesn't like to do certain things. They don't like to do certain things as far as in the offseason. When the last time Dallas been to the playoffs in the Super Bowl? No, forget the playoffs. They've been to the playoffs recently. When the last time they been to the Super Bowl?
95. They won the 95 Super Bowl 96, January of 96.
Okay, you make your hay. You make your hay in offseason acquisitions and getting players that can help you improve year to year. How do I get better? What areas do I need to improve in? You get those veteran players, veteran presence, because the chances of getting somebody in the draft that's going to come in right now and make a tremendous impact and change the trajectory of your offense and your defense is not likely.
Man, give them those 2 first-round picks and go get Max Crosby and stop playing.
Come on now. Talk to me. Talk nice to me. Hell? Talk nice to me.
Go get those 2 first-round draft picks and go get Max Crosby. Because you're not going to get anybody in the draft better than Max Crosby.
No.
And he's probably the only guy that can be had as far as a level. You're not getting Myles Garrett. You're not getting Hutchinson. You're not getting Daniil Hunter. You're not getting Will Anderson Jr. You're not getting any of those guys. You're not getting Benito. You're not getting Verse. You're not getting any of these top-tier rushers. So I don't bro, give up that first. Give up.
Hold on.
Go get Max Crosby.
I got a question now.
Yeah.
You said a whole lot of names, of some good impact players that can make a change, have a tremendous impact over there in Dallas. What you think about old 95 down there in Cleveland coming on down there to the big star?
They're not trading him.
Hey, listen. I'm just asking you. I'm trying to see where your head at.
You think? Hold on. This guy about to be a 2-time defensive player of the year. I tell you what, they're gonna have to give up 3 first-round draft picks and probably a couple of players.
Hey, but let me tell you something. He was there with the
he ain't even 30.
Hold on. He was with Cleveland last year, right?
Yes.
How many wins they had last year with him?
Not a lot.
Okay, well they can have not a lot without him.
Guess what? He the only reason you going. You know they're gonna lose, but I'm gonna see how many sacks he gonna get.
Okay, I got you.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta have something, Ocho.
Yeah.
And look, he's made it abundantly clear. He's happy there. He said, as long as hey, I want to win, and as long as I believe that they're going in trending in the right direction, I'm happy. I'll be here.
Don't fall for that. Come on, you know.
I'm just saying what he said.
Okay, that's what he said. But anytime you put a camera and a mic in front of a player's face and it's going to get out there, everything is PC. It's PC. You know that. But
honestly, Ocho, I don't think he wants to leave. I think he likes Cleveland. I think he wants to. I think he wants to. Whatever success that Cleveland has, he wants to be a part of it. He doesn't want to. He don't look at himself like a mercenary. See, like Vaughn was willing, like the Broncos traded Vaughn to the Rams, and what did they do? They put him side AD and Leonard Fournette, and now you got hell on your hands. And you see the second half, Joe had that outstanding first half, and you watch the second half, and you watch them mofos take the game over. Yeah. You watch AD whip everybody ass.
Well, I tell you what. If you say Myles Garrett had no chance or opportunity to go to the Dallas Cowboys, because the Cleveland Browns would never even think the thought of trading him is a no-no, because that's the only thing you do have.
Yes.
What about T.J. Watt leaving the Steelers and going to put that star on the
T.J. might be a possibility. Trey Hendrickson, you got Trey Hendrickson. You wouldn't have to give up any compensation for him.
Yeah, I like the upside of having T.J. Watt. I like the upside of having T.J. Watt. Trey Hendrickson.
Now he's been nicked the last couple of years. His production tends to go down towards the tail end of the season.
Mm-hmm.
But that first half, he's phenomenal.
Yeah.
He's a defensive player of the year. He's a Pro Bowl player. He's been an All-Pro. He had tied the NFL record of 22.5 sacks until Myles Garrett broke it of 23. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
I like it.
But that's a big salary you got to play now.
Hello, we need to do something. You got to pay. You got to pay for your product now. You ain't getting nothing for free. I know one thing. If you do pay that big salary, every owner, when it comes to business, also when it comes to players, if we put money into you, we want a return on that investment. And that's the type of player. If you're paying them big money, the chances are 98.9% you're gonna get a return on an investment when you invest in elite talent like that.
I agree, Ocho. But they got to do something. They got to do something because it doesn't do you any good. You got a 4,000-yard passer, 2 1,000-yard receivers, and a 1,000-yard rusher, and your ass missed the playoffs.
Yeah. And we know why.
Because you had a Super Bowl offense and a Bud Bowl defense.
Yeah. Hey, could you imagine? I got a question for you. Could you imagine?
Yes.
Could you imagine the Dallas Cowboys, hypothetically speaking? Chat.
Yes.
Y'all stay with me. The Dallas Cowboys offense with the Seahawks defense, with the Broncos defense.
No, that one ain't gonna be.
Man.
You're not. It's Ocho. Do you understand how hard it is to have that?
Man.
Because normally you invest on one side or the other. You says, okay, this is how we're gonna make our hay. Mm-hmm. Now, it's possible if you draft really, really well.
Really well.
Yes. You look at the Broncos one year. Okay, they drafted Demaryius Thomas. They drafted Eric Decker. They drafted Julius Thomas. They drafted Noshawn Marino. Mm-hmm. They drafted they had, I think Clady was there. And then they drafted Von Miller. They drafted Roby. They drafted Chris Harris Jr. was undrafted. They drafted those two backers, Danny Trevathan and Brandon Marshall. They drafted Derek Wolfe. They drafted Malik Jackson. So now you sprinkle in Akeem. Now you sprinkle in TJ Ward.
Yeah.
Like, okay, now we got something.
Yeah. Hey, it's all about knowing how to build a team. Having the right team, having the right eyes, having the right scouts.
Yes.
And Jeffrey Lurie and Howie Roseman have done a phenomenal job at that. I'm not sure why this is a copycat league. It's a copycat NFL when it comes to offenses and defenses. Things that you see other things that you see work for other people. Most of the time, teams copy it, whether it be offense or defense. I'm not sure why owners and coaches and GMs and scouts don't copy.
Because I'm trying to do it my way, Ocho. That's your way.
Yeah, but their way's working. That's the point I'm trying to make.
I'd rather fail my way than succeed somebody else's.
Hey.
Look at the Houston Texans. Look how they drafted. You get Will Anderson, you get Stingley, Lassiter, Petrie, Tuo. I think that's how you say his name. Tooto. You get him. Now you traded for Algier. Will Anderson Jr. Now you get Danielle Hunter in free agency.
Danielle, yep.
Okay, you get CJ. You get Nico, you get Tank Dale, Woody Marks with a low-round draft pick. I think you go back into the draft, you get an offensive lineman, but that's what you got to have it. Yeah. It's hard, to have one offense, one defense. I think the Chargers had the number one offense and the number one defense and missed the playoffs. How'd that happen? But the Cowboys, the Cowboys have a formula. Jerry believes he has a formula. He wants everybody to take a discount because you played in Dallas, and it should be an honor to play in Dallas. It should be an honor. He don't really pay his coaches top dollar because it's an honor for you to coach the Cowboys. But something's got to give. Yeah. Now, he keeps on talking that he'll sit down and retire once he has the most Super Bowl. Bro, you got 3. The Patriots got 6. And the Steelers, the Roonies, they got 6. You got a ways to go. You're not close. No. You missed the playoffs. I don't even know why you talking Super Bowls. You shouldn't say Super or Bowl.
Hey.
As a matter of fact, you put another piece, say supper. We about to eat and go to bed. But
man.
Look, I agree with everything you just said. I'm glad for the meteoric rise that Parker had. But at the end of the day, I don't care who the trainer is. Bob Baffert's great. He ain't winning the Kentucky Derby with donkeys.
Without the horses. God damn it, it's a good analogy, boy. Damn, that's a good one.
And I know Bob very well.
That's a good analogy. That's a good
You're not.
That's a good one. That's a good analogy. I like that one.
So
I'm stealing that.
Chicago's Ben Johnson was asked about building off this season. Ocho, take a listen to his answer.
Yeah.
That you guys are going to be able to build off this, and that
there is no building off of this. We go back to square one. We're back at the bottom again, and that's really all 32 teams. If you feel otherwise, you're probably missing the big picture. We're back at We got to start from scratch. We got to start from the fundamentals. A lot of guys talked about how difficult this training camp was. I didn't feel like it was anything out of my ordinary. They know what the expectation is. They know what the process is that we believe in as a coaching staff. And so I think more than anything else, they're going to know what they're getting themselves into. And yet we got to dig a little bit deeper. We got to work a little bit harder. We got to give a little bit more if we want to take this thing over the top. I mean, it's no different. You're trying to lose weight. You're trying to lose 50 pounds. The first 30 is the easiest 30. The last 20, that's the hard part. And so we did a nice job this year, but it's not enough. We got to do more.
I like what he said.
I
love what he said.
I want to play for Ben Johnson now.
Hey,
my new favorite coach is Ben Johnson.
Mm-hmm. Everything he said, but the one thing I like that he said is we not building off nothing. We starting from scratch.
Yeah, build off what?
We starting from scratch. We got to build this thing all the way back up again. I like it. That
house don't stay up that you built last year.
Absolutely,
they tear that ish down.
Absolutely not.
And you start from ground zero, a new foundation.
All again.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. But now you see why they've had such success this year.
I see why. His thought process. That's why he talks to his team.
Yeah, most definitely.
Oh, this is something we can build off of.
Yeah.
Build off what?
What? Hey, the Bears in good hands for the next 10, 15 years, man.
I totally agree. Ocho, I didn't build off nothing. I had to start all back over. Guess what, Ocho?
Every year.
Because that's what I did the year before the training. Ain't got nothing to do with what I'm going to do the training this year.
At all.
If that was the case, I could just sit my ass in the house and go, and just show up the camp. Because I already built off that training. No, I had to start a new foundation again.
Yeah. Hey, listen.
Start building right back up. Okay, you start out gradually and just build up. Speaking of track and field, congratulations to Sydney McLaughlin Barone. She's expecting a child, her and her husband. Expecting a child this year.
Okay, congrats.
Hey, and Shelly Mommy Rocket, if she came back and win world titles and can win a gold medal, Sydney can do it. Because I think, Sydney's 26? I think she's 26, have the baby this year. She got 27, and she got 28 for the Olympics. We good. But y'all better be glad. Y'all better be glad, because she's about, Paulino and what's the lady from Bahrain? Nasser.
Yeah.
Because ain't nobody else seeing her.
No.
Ain't nobody else seeing her. And they better be glad she left the hurdles, because that was just like, it had just gotten, it wasn't even fair.
Easy work.
Yeah. But I love the way Ben Johnson thinks. I love the way he talks. That's kind of what that's how Mike was. Last year ain't got nothing to do with this year. Bring your ass back in better shape than you came in this year. Expect to work a little harder than what you worked last year, because we want better results. That what we did last year won't get the job done this year. Teams get better. So I don't know why you think build off what? You start at the bottom of the mountain.
Yeah.
Even if you end your season on top of the mountain, you don't get to stay there.
You start.
It ain't like Wimbledon. Wimbledon used to win if you won Wimbledon way back when. You came back as the champ. Everybody else fought. You just played the final match and you win. If you win, you the champ again. Nah, you start first round, second round, third round, quarters, semis, and finals. No, that's how it's supposed to go. I love Ben Johnson. I love this thought process. Look. Yeah, being my new guy. Being my new guy. I love the way that's how I want my coach to talk. Right. Don't be talking about what we good or we gonna build on something. Nah, we ain't finna build on nothing.
At all.
What we finna do is start all over again. And build this back up. Ain't no building on, it's building back up. So it's going to be very interesting, and they got pieces. They got their quarterback. They got a good running game. They got two good tight ends, and Loveland and Cole Kmet. I know everybody's upset at DJ Moore right now, but DJ Moore and Roma Dunze. They got Zacchaeus. They got look. Offensive line is really good. Now maybe go get a defensive lineman that can add some pressure on the other side of Sweat.
Yeah, don't forget Luther Burden there.
Yeah, no. They Luther Burton. Yeah, they got received. They covered on
nice.
offense. They covered on the offensive
They
side
good
of football.
on that offense. Yep.
Jalen Johnson gets another year. He came back, had that core muscle. So now he gets to work his way back in shape and get back on the field and get back to the level of playing that he's accustomed to playing at. But yeah, they look. The one thing that Ben Johnson knows, NFC's not getting easier.
Oh no.
Now,
everybody else
San Francisco doesn't have all those injuries. Okay, doesn't look like the Rams going anywhere. Doesn't look like Seattle's going anywhere. Atlanta got 2 guys up for Defensive Rookie of the Year. Bijan, Drake London. What are they going to do with Kyle Pitts? Are they going to bring him back? Quarterback situation. Hey, Tampa be in the mix.
Yeah.
Carolina made the playoffs this year. Detroit hired a new offensive coordinator. Green Bay. So the thing I think that Ben realized that no, you can't build off. You got to start back up because these other teams are doing that.
Getting better.
Don't nobody picks up where they left off. Because if that's the case, well, damn. The team that makes it to the Super Bowl, that means Seattle automatically makes it back to the NFC Championship game.
No.
That ain't happening. The Rams make it all the way back. So damn. They're picking up where they left off. Where that leave us? So I'm excited for Chicago. Chicago is they're definitely up and coming. Ocho, speaking of Puka, according to Mike Garofalo, John Harbaugh badly wanted the Ravens to draft Puka Nacua back in 2023. But the front office went against his wishes. If he got his way, Puka Nacua would have been a Raven. That was the guy that John Harbaugh wanted badly for the Ravens to draft, and they didn't. Puka was the last pick of the 5th round. The Ravens took instead Caillou Blue Kelly. I guess how you say it. Caillou Blue Kelly. Cornerback.
I like exactly where he's at.
Yeah, I mean, see, look,
the
Ravens didn't have a coordinator like Sean McVay that has that kind of imagination. Just because somebody put up numbers over there, that don't mean he's going to put those numbers up in Baltimore.
But he's not, because the offense is completely different.
Exactly.
Completely different offense. So it definitely, it would, man, scheme, it's not even close to being the same. So obviously, I like where he's at.
I do too. Look, the one thing we know that Sean McVay can get the receivers the ball.
Oh, yeah.
You remember Cooper Kupp, that Triple Crown season? Now you follow that up, and just think about it, Ocho. You get 1,700 yards, and that's still not the best season. That's not the best receiving season in the franchise history.
That's crazy.
You still 200 yards short.
Yeah.
You still 20, almost 20 catches short. But no, Puka would. If y'all think Puka would have done that in Baltimore, you're high. Because first of all, they didn't have an offensive coordinator that has the imagination and the creativity that Sean McVay has.
No.
So, no. No. I get it, and it seems good now. Oh, he wanted him. So has there been anybody that he wanted, they drafted, that didn't pan out? Because everybody's willing to report the guys that they want and that's panning out for somebody else. But they never report the guys that they wanted and they got that didn't pan out.
Pan out. That's a good one.
Man. They need to stop, man. They really need to stop this. Man, and what you call them jumping on Keon Coleman like he the first pick in the draft. He's the owner, Mr. Pegula.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, hold on. So now Keon Coleman was the reason y'all lost this game. It went from Josh Allen turning the ball over 4 times. You having 5 turnovers to let's dump on, you know what? Keon Coleman, low-hanging fruit.
Yeah,
let's pluck his ass.
You notice they ain't say nothing about Josh now.
No.
Now hey, one thing you piss that quarterback off if you want to.
Nah, you leave that alone. But I don't know. You didn't have to say anything about Keon Coleman.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, yes, we need him to play better. We brought him in to be a number one receiver, and that is the expectation level that we have for him. But to mention him and talk about, the coach, Brandon didn't want him. We didn't want. That was the coach's decision. No, that's unnecessary.
Totally unnecessary.
Unnecessary. Stop trying to pile on. Ocho, the 49ers' John Lynch says it's safe to say Brandon Aiyuk will not be back in San Francisco. John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan spoke a little about what happened to Aiyuk. Let's take a listen to what they had to say, Ocho.
Have you been able to determine why he was so upset, why he wasn't showing up, and just any background you can give on that?
I wish I knew. Can't help you there. Sorry. Yeah.
Has there been a line of communication with him?
There was, but not anymore.
At what point did that snap?
Well, when I'm coaching, I don't hang out in the training room at all. So I don't see guys much that way. But I'd say it officially stopped for me when the last time I tried to get a hold of him and couldn't. And then tried a couple more times and still couldn't. And then that matched everyone else that was trying to get a hold of him and couldn't. And eventually, there's not much of an explanation because it's really hard for us and anyone else to understand. And that's why it's something I've never seen in 22 years of coaching. So it's unfortunate. And it's confusing because it's confusing for all of us. So, but it eventually becomes, it is what it is. And you try as hard as you can to fix something that you don't understand. But it's not like we understand it very well still. But eventually you understand that it's not going to change and you got to move on with your football team, which is always the most important thing.
I've never seen it, Ocho. I don't know. Maybe you maybe in your circles you played. I was in a couple of years, decade before you, and you stayed about 7-8 years after I left.
Yeah.
So maybe you've seen something like this, but I've never seen anything like this.
No, I've never seen it like this either. And obviously, we're not going to get the answer from the coaches or the GM. Obviously, everything they say is going to be PC. If we want to know what the answer is, if we want to know what the issues were, we would have to talk to Brandon Aiyuk. And at some point, I'm not sure if he's the type that will voice the issues and concerns that he had there. Obviously, he wants to move on. Them saying he's not going to be there, well, hell, we could have told you that when he decided to give back 24 or whatever million he decided to give back by not showing up. So he really wants to get out of that situation. Something went wrong. I don't know where it went wrong, but whatever it is, listen, both sides need to move on. I'm excited to see where Brandon Aiyuk is going. I'm excited to also see how well he's recovered from rehab, to see how far along he is, because he is one hell of a player, Unc, when it's time to go. So I'm hoping he's
Ocho, let's not get carried away now. He's not a top 5 receiver. I'm not sure he's a top 10 receiver.
It's only top.
He's a good receiver.
He's a good receiver.
Good.
Unc, that's good enough. I can't compliment the man about being good.
You said, hey, I
said he's a really good receiver. He's a really good receiver.
Okay.
I didn't say he was Jamar Chase or Justin Jefferson.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just saying, he nice.
But this don't make sense to me, Ocho.
Right.
Okay. You're injured. All you got to do is go rehab and leave. Okay. The general manager try to call you. Your position coach try to call you. The head coach. You can't find the time to call back? You just stop showing up.
There's a reason why. We just don't know the reason why. He wouldn't just do it for no reason. Of course, they're not going to state what that reason is.
Ocho, the only thing he has to do is get treatment. He don't have to come to meetings.
You're not listening to me.
I am listening.
There's more to it than what they're going to say. You're creating a scenario and making it in its simplest form, and all he has to do. There are other things that factor in to him not wanting to come back, him not answering phone calls, him not answering text messages, him saying, fuck y'all, take that $20 million back. I don't want it. I just want out of this situation. For an NFL player, as much as we love getting paid, as much as we love money, to give $20 million plus back to the team, just so you can get out, let you know how bad it is.
It's got to be. But I'm trying to figure out how it got bad. He got hurt. Now, maybe, you know what, Ocho? Maybe it was a situation. You know how long they waited to sign the contract because, you know, he wanted to go somewhere else, and then at the last second, but they ended up doing the deal. And you know what happens, Ocho? A lot of time when you wait for a period of time, the player feels some type of way. Even though you give him his money, he like, why I had to wait this long?
Yeah. Yeah.
I shouldn't have had to wait.
They'll let you know how they really feel about you when it's time to get paid, boy.
Yeah, I like I said, you're right. I will concede this to you. I don't know if we'll ever get the answer. I don't know if Brandon Aiyuk will ever speak on it.
I'm sure he will. I'm sure he will at some point.
You think so?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm definitely.
It won't be right now.
Anxious to see what he has to say.
It probably won't be right now because he wants to stay low, keep it quiet until he gets to his next destination. But at some point, he will voice the reasons on why things were so bad. Of course.
Yeah, I want to get out too, but I'm gonna get that money on the way out. I know Ocho gonna get that money on the way out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get. Once this thing become guaranteed, hey, y'all know I want up out of here, right? But I got that money guaranteed. Yeah. This is irreconcilable differences.
Yeah, that's what it always comes down to.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah, I've never seen nothing like this before, huh?
No, never.
Yeah, never. Same.
Never. And I know, and I've seen guys really pissed at an organization.
Yeah.
I've seen guys get cut for not hustling and things like that. But back then, Ocho, we weren't dealing with the kind of money that these guys are dealing with.
Right.
You know, back then when we played $3-4 million was a lot of damn money.
Oh, yeah.
You're talking about $26 million, $27 million. Man,
Man, go ahead and he told him, man, go ahead and take that back, man. I'm good. I'm gone.
And remember, Ocho, it was reported that he told the union, nah, don't even fight it. Don't even worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Nah, I need to get all that.
That's when you know you're fed up, boy.
Yeah. I'm fed up, but my bank account ain't. Nah, bro. I need to get all that.
Yeah.
And then knowing that there are places that need receivers, I don't know. Do you swap him and AJ Brown?
Ooh.
Aren't both of them number 11?
Yeah. I like the way you're thinking now.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, Ocho.
AJ Brown to go crazy over there with goddamn with Mr. Irrelevant, boy.
With Kyle.
What? Man, him and Purdy are there cooked, boy. Ooh, that's a good one, Unc. I like that. I like that. I like that even better than, my idea of him going to the Ravens.
Oh, AJ?
Yeah.
Look, I think AJ would be great anywhere other than Philly.
But of course, people being naive as well. It's about, salary cap, dead cap, too much money. Yeah, okay. Y'all do not understand this business, obviously.
Look, Pittsburgh need a receiver. Buffalo definitely need a receiver.
Yeah.
Baltimore could probably use a guy outside. The Raiders. So I think they'll have some takers. I think both teams. I think the Eagles and the 49ers will have takers.
Yeah,
I do.
You definitely want to see where he is first, though. I mean, teams are going to want to see where Brandon Aiyuk is. At some point, he's going to have to start putting videos out, showing teams that he is okay, that he's able to run and stop.
No, they're going to bring him in. They'll bring him in for a physical. All that other stuff. They don't want to see you doing all that. They want to test that ankle. They want their orthopedics to tug on that knee and shake that knee and see if they have the stability that it needs.
Right.
They're going to want to see all that.
Yeah.
It's just a different time now, Ocho.
Yeah, it is.
It's just a different time.
It is.
To give that back, and like I said, something transpired. I don't know what happened. Maybe something was said. Maybe it was, because obviously he was upset. Because I remember we had him on.
Yeah.
We had him on.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it,
He might come back and tell us what happened.
Well, we're definitely gonna reach out.
Yeah. You know.
But we look at Buffalo, you look at Baltimore, you look at Pittsburgh, you look at the Raiders. I saw some report that AJ back to the Titans. I'm like, I don't think AJ want to go back to the Titans.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I like the Sam.
Cleveland could use a receiver.
No, don't send him over there either. No.
But I'm just saying. I'm just
Right.
thinking about teams that could use a receiver.
Yeah, let's send him somewhere where he's gonna be happy, please. Don't do him dirty.
But normally the places that gonna make you happy, Ocho, they gotta want you. Cause what happens? You gotta want the girl that wants you, not the girl that you want.
Well, the 49ers are definitely gonna want him. That ain't no problem.
No, I thought you were talking about. I thought you was talking about.
Oh, yeah, okay, my bad.
I was saying yes. A lot of times they say date the girl that you want. I mean, the girl that wants you,
right?
Not the girl that you want.
Yeah, I mean,
because that's probably going to lead to the happiness. So I was saying a lot of times where we actually want to go, might not necessarily want us to be there. So we're gonna have to find a place that really want us, and like, oh, you really want me? Well, then I want you too. But we'll see how that we'll hey, the Chiefs,
the
Titans.
Yeah.
I mean, I know Calvin Ridley is coming back, but is that enough?
But he's coming back off an injury as well.
Correct.
So are you?
And he's a little older than what he was last year.
Yeah. 2 players coming back off injury, and
but Ocho, you got to understand. Brandon Aiyuk rehabbed the whole year. He didn't play, so he should be Gucci.
Yeah, should
think about it. He got hurt year before last.
Yeah,
he rehabbed this whole season. I guess was supposedly, allegedly rehab. Something went wrong. I don't know what he did, but I'm just saying. So he should be good. He really should be good.
Yeah, and we're gonna find out now.
Yeah, but you know, Ocho, man, it's people think you could just take a whole year off and just pick right up where you left off. It don't work like that for a high level professional.
No,
you got to play.
Yeah, I mean that's the only way to get yourself back in the rhythm is by playing, and not by yourself either. So,
Chad, we try to list some teams that we think that AJ, Brandon Aiyuk, some of the big name receiver that will probably be available come free agency. The trade open up, I think March, probably like the first week in March is when the free agency period to hit. The new year starts, and that's when you can start. But you have that what they call that period?
Which one?
The tampering where you can actually have contact with the guys, but
right.
So that might be a situation. Like I said, I think there are gonna be some pretty good receivers on the market, and I think you got JSN. It's probably you got JS. I mean, think about it. You got JSN and you got Puka, and then you got the Bronco. I mean, every team. I mean, JSN is going to the Pro Bowl, first team All Pro. Puka, Pro Bowl, first team All Pro. Both of those guys are unanimous selections to the All Pro team. And Cortland Sutton. So 3 of the 4 teams got a Pro Bowl wide receiver on their roster.
Yeah.
And all Tay did was lead the league in touchdown catches. He's the first guy to lead a league in touchdown catches with 3 different teams. And he missed like 3 games. So clearly he still has some juice in the tank, and I expect him to be back next year. But Puka gonna get a monster contract.
Yeah.
Puka gonna get a monster contract, Ocho.
JSN gonna overlap that.
But this is only JSN. His only second year. He'll be next year.
Next year, I'm saying he gonna
Oh
overlap.
Yeah. I agree. Oh, Mr. Chad talking about the Jets need a wide receiver.
Man, no, don't send
Jets need a lot of things.
Don't send nobody.
Wide receiver, some offensive linemen.
Don't do it. Garrett Wilson.
Some DBs.
Don't do it.
Yeah, they need the Jets need a lot.
They need to get my boy Garrett Wilson out of there, man.
Ocho, we have breaking news. The Titans are working on to finalize a deal to hire 49ers defensive coordinator Robert Saleh as their next head coach. Saleh spent Monday in Tennessee with the Titans, and the two sides impressed each other enough to move forward. We knew something. It was trending in this direction. When they moved it, they said they pushed it back because he was supposed to do the interview via Zoom on Sunday. They pushed it back to Monday because they wanted to do this in person. That was the first hit. They were kind of leaning towards Robert Saleh. So I'm not surprised by this. I think he'll do great defense, but everything is predicated. Who's going to be your offensive coordinator? Who's going to be in your young quarterbacks here?
Yeah,
because we know he can play. He can dial up defense, and he's got a linchpin. He's got a guy that you can build a defense around, and that's Jeffrey Simmons.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I played around with just the thought of Jeffrey Simmons, being down in Cincinnati, but I think that ship might have sailed right now. I don't think the Titans are letting Jeffrey go. But Robert Saleh is a great addition, a great head coach, a defensive mind, and I'm sure he's going to get those boys playing up to par and up to speed on the offensive end. Cam Ward being the future of that organization, Calvin Ridley coming back. I still think they need some more weapons. Pollard is good, but I'm sure they can use someone else, back there in the backfield. But they need another receiver. They need another dog to go along.
I agree
with Calvin Ridley, who's coming off of injury, so we're not sure what he's going to look like. They need another security blanket for Cam Ward out there. So I mean, the Titans are doing what they need to do. I'm sure Robert Saleh going to. I'm not sure how much control and say he has in the roster and wants to pick as far as the draft and then the offseason acquisitions goes, but they can make a change. They can make a change. They might be the team similar to this year's Carolina and Bears. Choices that I went before the season started on teams to look out for. It could be Tennessee next year, depending on what they do in the offseason and what they do in the draft.
Robert Saleh would now be joining his third AFC South team of his career. His first job was with the Texans from 2005 to 2010. And he also spent time with the Jags from 2014 to 2016 as the linebackers coach. And now he's the Tennessee Titans head coach. Texas head coach DeMeco Ryans and new Tennessee Titans head coach Robert Saleh, both were former 49ers defensive coordinators, are now head coaches in the same division and will square off twice a year. They came, the Shanahan staff, they were all on staff. I don't know if DeMeco was on the staff with Kubiak when he was in Houston, because Kube was the head coach at Houston, and Kyle was his offensive coordinator. But a lot of these guys with Kyle when he was in Washington, Sean McVay, Mike McDaniel, Raheem, all those guys. So I like this. So do you believe Robert Saleh is the right hire for the Tennessee Titans?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, he's a defensive mind. And like you did say, they can build defensively. Great, because you have that nucleus down there in Jeffrey Simmons. I'm more focused on what they do offensively, Unc. I'm more focused on what they do offensively.
Yes, I agree. I'm with you.
Yeah, and surrounding Cam Ward with more weapons he could work with. With Calvin Ridley coming back off of injury, we don't know what Calvin Ridley we're going to get. So I'm hoping with the offseason acquisitions that they do bring in and what they do in the draft is very, very important for the growth of Cam Ward. Defensively, I think they're going to be fine, especially when you get a coach like Robert Saleh coming in that building. I think they're going to be okay.
Yeah, I agree. I think they probably need some offensive line help too, because Cam Ward was sacked a lot. Where did Cam Ward finish as far as sacks? Because I don't care who your offensive coordinator, you can't protect the quarterback, you can't win in this league.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's really hard when your quarterback getting punished. Robert Saleh, he was tied for the most sacks in the NFL. So that's where you start, Ocho. He got sacked 55 times. And remember, he missed the game, right? He got hurt the last game of the season. Okay. So, 55 sacks, you ain't going to make a living.
Yeah.
You ain't going to play long. You keep getting sacked 55 times in the season.
That. Yeah. I mean, so I was right.
Okay. Saleh's Jets tenure. He had Zach Wilson. He had Aaron Rodgers. But I think he needed this year to rehab his image.
Right.
Because it's hard to go from the Jets head coach and just go get another job.
Yeah.
Most of the time when people leave the Jets, they ain't really going too many other places.
Not at all. But I think everyone deserves a second chance if you have to coach at the Jets. If you got to coach at the Jets and that organization that hasn't done anything worth a damn in a very long time, you deserve a second chance.
I think Parcells left the Jets and ended up going to coach the Cowboys.
This was before he came to Miami.
Coach Belichick was going to be the head coach because he was supposed to take over for Coach Parcells, but he didn't want to do that because he knows the Jets was on some bull jive, and they ended up having to trade a first-round pick to get Coach Belichick to go to New England, which was the best first-round draft pick the Patriots have ever spent. That is the best draft pick that they've used, and it wasn't for a player. It was to get Coach Belichick.
And it worked out perfect, boy.
Yes, get some O-line, some O-linemen to protect Cam. I agree. You need another receiver to go opposite of Ridley. Hopefully he can come back to what he was. Probably you get your running back, Ocho, probably in the third or the fourth round.
Yeah. Got some good ones out there now.
And you got to get some defense. You got to get somebody to go along with Simmons.
Hey, L'Jarius Sneed should be healthy coming back this year. Huh?
Yes.
You get him to playing like he played when he's at Kansas City. You know, get him back right. Man, they should be fine.
Oh yeah, Rex Ryan went to the Bills, but Rex had success. Rex went to back-to-back AFC Championship games. Because remember that year he knocked off Peyton and he knocked off Tom. And they ended up losing to Pittsburgh. Yeah. Hey, that's in the AFC Championship game.
That's when that's when they had that crazy defense over there with the Jets. Boy.
Oh yeah, they had Crow and Revis, Bart Scott. I think they had Muhammad Wilkerson.
Hey, that front four they had there.
I think Calvin Pace was on that team too.
Boy,
David. What was the linebacker? David. Was it David Baker? David. How? They had a linebacker number 52.
I don't remember.
They had some thumpers. And they could get up. They could get after the quarterback.
Yeah.
They was running the football with Thomas Jones and those guys, and Damian Woody and Mango, rest his soul. They did a great job of mauling people. But the Jets. Do we know who the Jets hired? Yeah, Aaron Glenn is still there. He's still there. He can't have another season like he had last year, though.
No, he can't. Because you know the leash is short. You know the leash is short. You see what happened with Raheem. You see what McDermott. I mean Harbaugh, and they want instant gratification. They want instant success, and that's not what you're gonna get. I mean those owners over there, especially with the Jets, you got to learn patience. You got to learn patience because in order for the head coach to have success, you got to have the product on the field.
Right.
You know, you think about all these coaches that are having success and winning all these games, and I mean, you say, "Oh, it's coaching," but coaching, you can only coach so much. You still need the players to be able to perform. You still need the players to be able to execute the X and O's. The better the players you got, the easier it is to goddamn implement a game plan, and when it's time to play somebody.
I agree.
Now you got players. You got to do certain things to help them get open. You got to hide their weaknesses, and that's difficult, man.
Yeah.
then you get exposed as a coach because, but look what I'm working with. And the coach can't say that.
It's but I think the thing is, Ocho, is that you oversell to get the job.
Yeah.
You make all these promises. I can coach this guy. I can get so much better in this and blah, blah, blah. And then the owner's like, what happened? You said you could. Bro, I was just saying that I was selling you. I was selling myself to you. I really couldn't do it. Not with what you got.
Mm-hmm. Hey, you know, that's how it be when you first meet somebody, You know, you're not meeting the actual person. You're meeting their representation. I'm trying to put my best foot forward to make sure I don't lose the opportunity. I want this job as a Jets
Actually,
coach.
that's your agent. They're meeting your agent. Because that person is telling you everything what's so great about the person that you really haven't met yet.
Come on now.
We're going to have this conversation at a later time. Yeah. But I'm just saying, when you meet somebody, that's the agent.
Well, that's it.
Because you know how an agent sell?
Yeah.
Whether you're in Hollywood, whether you're a football, basketball, baseball, or whatever the case may be, your agent will always tell you great things about said individual that's looking to get this job.
Mm-hmm. And it's all about it's all about representation. And anytime you meet someone new, you are meeting a representative. Always.
In his exit interview this week, C.J. Stroud blamed the Texans' stellar defense for his struggles this season as he no longer has to be Superman on the field. Ocho, take a listen to what this young man had to say.
I think just the turnovers, like I haven't really been prone to turnovers in my career, especially like, the timely turnovers, where, I've, like I told y'all before, I'm really, I've been on some great teams, my whole career where a lot of them were, offensive driven, and like, playing for Coach Day where, we're taking shots and all these, and then, like being on this team, where, we're more full everywhere, where it's offense, defense, and special teams, but, defense is, is making a bunch of plays. So, this year was a step for me where, like, I didn't have to be Superman all the time, and I'm still growing in that, you know what I'm saying? So, I appreciate my teammates for taking a lot of pressure, off of my plate, but also, they do know that I can make those plays. So, I'm appreciative of them having that perspective. And I feel like I've grown, in that way of like, taking what's there, in ways where, I would have taken a shot there or just, take care of the ball some other ways. But, I just seen some growth in my footwork, in the pocket, trusting my guys, staying in the pocket, not just running around, but, staying strong and firm. So I think I made a step in that area as well. But, always things to improve, and I'll do that.
Yeah, I mean,
this AI. This got to be AI. Hey, let's check and see if this AI. Because ain't no way in hell.
Well, which part?
The whole thing is AI.
I mean, from what I just heard, him reflecting on some of the things where he has room for improvement. He said the turnovers.
No, he said the reason why is because of his defense was so great.
Okay, I must have missed that part.
You want us to replay it for you?
Yeah, he must have said that.
Can we rewrite that right quick?
At the very beginning?
I think just the turnovers, like I haven't really been prone to turnovers in my career, especially like, the timely turnovers, where, I've, like I told y'all before, I'm really, I've been on some great teams, my whole career where a lot of them were, offensive driven, and like, playing for Coach Day where, we're taking shots and all these, and then, like being on this team, where, we're more full everywhere, where it's offense, defense, and special teams, but, defense is, is making a bunch of plays. So, this year was a step for me where, like, I didn't have to be Superman all the time, and I'm still growing in that, you know what I'm saying?
Take it away, Ocho.
Wait, I'm tripping, Uncle. Maybe something wrong with my goddamn ears. I mean, I'm listening to what he's saying, but maybe the way you're regurgitating it to me, I'm expecting to say something like that. But I mean, what I got from it is it's one of the few times I didn't have to be Superman this year because my defense is as great as they were.
So that's why you turned the ball over?
No. Obviously, he said you heard what he said, huh? I have room for improvement. I have to stop turning the ball over, and I like that he's reflecting on some of the things that he can continue to grow on. I heard that part.
I think the reason why he turned the ball over was because of his defense, because he knew they could get it back for him.
That's a little bit excessive right there, huh?
Ocho, with that defense, you take risk that you normally wouldn't take.
Right. But
think about how careful Dak Prescott has to be with the football, knowing his defense can't get it back for him.
Right. Yeah. Okay. I see what you're saying. I see you going with it. I like it.
Look, the only season that he really didn't turn the ball over was his rookie season.
Yeah.
Because his rookie season he had 5 picks. The next year he had 12.
Mm-hmm.
Now he had 5 interceptions in 2 games in the postseason with 5 fumbles.
Yeah.
He had 8 picks, but he missed 3 games and half another one. So are we sure he doesn't turn the ball? Or are we sure? Are you willing to go on a limb, Ocho?
Yeah, I mean, we watched the game, Unc. We saw it. We watched the game.
I'm saying, are you sure he doesn't turn the ball over? Because that's not what his resume says. His resume says his rookie year, he's absolutely right. He didn't turn the ball over. But I look at his second and third year, I mean, the numbers would disagree.
Agree, yeah, absolutely. He knows he got a lot of work. Excuse me, my bad. Hey, young boy, know he got a lot of work to do, Unc. He has a lot of work to do, and I like the fact that he can stand up in front of the camera, and he can take accountability for it as well.
Ocho, you don't have to do all that talking. Just say, you know what, I need to do better.
Yeah.
Don't blame your defense for you not having to put the Superman cape on. Your defense, hold on. Was Danielle Hunter there last year? Was Stingley there last year? Was Will Anderson Jr. there last year? Shazier? Tua? Petrie? Help me understand who on this defense that's there this year wasn't there last year.
Yeah.
I don't know. Was Rankins there? Look and see. I want to see if Rankins was there last year. If Tim Settle Jr., Mario Edwards Jr., I want to know. Because I believe those other guys that I mentioned, I believe they were there. So I'm going to find out what guys weren't there on that defense this year that wasn't there last year.
Woo! Hey, you got you thought it was bad the way he gave a little interview though.
Rankins wasn't there last year.
Yeah, it ain't.
What about Settle Jr. or Mario Edwards Jr.?
Mario Edwards Jr.
Okay. He was there.
Hold on, Mario Edwards Jr. ain't the former number 1 pick son, is it?
Mario. No.
Oh, bro, I'm finna say, God damn, time flying.
No.
Oh, okay.
This Mario Edwards is and that was Mario Williams.
Yeah, okay, my bad.
Ocho, if you don't have to be Superman, you shouldn't struggle because I don't need you to take unnecessary risk. I don't need you to put that cape on.
Right.
You see how it doesn't juxtapose? You see.
Yeah,
I'm thinking, well, I don't have to be Superman. It should be easy. Hand the ball off, make a few plays here or there, got a defense that can back me up, knowing if I don't turn the ball over, the likelihood of a team driving 70, 80 yards on us, we Gucci.
Not good. Yeah, we good. Yeah.
I don't get it, but Ocho, I don't get.
He's reflecting on the entirety of the season in a small clip, more so mentioning some of the things he can do better and some of the areas where he needs work.
But what does his defense having to do with him not having to be Superman? And how does that equate to him turning? I'm thinking if you don't have to be Superman, you don't have to take the unnecessary risk.
Right. I mean,
Josh Allen has to be Superman. And he had to be, and guess what he did, Ocho? He turned the ball over.
Yeah.
If you're saying you don't have to be Superman, I'm just trying to figure out how turnovers come along with that.
Right.
Because you don't have to take the risk. You don't have to put the ball in harm's way because you don't have to worry about an offense outscoring you because the likelihood of they scoring 28, 31 points on that defense,
not happening.
Without pick six, scooping scores or return,
that
ain't happening.
Yeah,
that ain't happening. I don't know. I just think the thing sometimes we talk too much.
Yeah.
Just in that situation, I'm just disappointed how the season turned out. There's some things that I need to work on, but don't say you struggled because of the defense was so good and you didn't have to be Superman. You only really Superman 1 year, Ocho.
Yeah.
You see, it goes back to that rookie season.
I don't think he meant it in the way in the way you're.
How am I supposed to take it, Ocho? Tell me. I want you to break it. I want you to explain it to me. If I was French fry.
No. I think maybe we hearing it in two different ways. I think he just listen. I made mistakes. He made mistakes in the past.
What does his defense have to do with that, though? Him making mistakes. That's like Ocho, man. Ocho, I did this because Unc made a mistake. What does my mistake have to do with you?
Yeah.
What does the defense being great have to do with him turning the ball over? Explain that to me.
Yeah,
him turning the ball over. What does that defense have to do with that?
I have no idea. I'm just listening to the part where he said on the things that he needs to work on. That's all. I understand him mentioning the defense as good as they were. It shouldn't have looked like it did those last two games. It shouldn't have. Because we said that on the show before they even played the first playoff game. If they keep the ball out of harm's way, they got a superior chance.
Absolutely.
Superior. And they should be playing this weekend if there were no turnovers, honestly.
Or one. Yeah. Just don't give up 5, Ocho. The man had 5 fumbles and 5 picks in 2 games.
Yeah.
Now, granted, he jumped on a couple of them in Pittsburgh. But Ocho, you can't turn up. What did he have? 4 picks in the first half?
Yeah.
4 picks in the first half? Defense, Will Anderson Jr. says, you gave it to him. I'm going to get it back for you.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I'm going to give it right back to him, though. Sometimes when things go good, you say little. Mm-hmm. When they go bad, you say even less.
Well, he had to talk, huh? He had to talk today. So he had to say something. You know, most of the time we complain about players not stepping up to the mic and not talking when things don't go well.
Disappointed how the season went.
And just that's it.
And I'll be better.
And then leave.
Your struggles, you don't mention your struggles because of the success of the defense. Ocho, the man been in the league 3 years. Name the time that you've heard somebody say C.J. Stroud put on that Superman cape. I've heard it with Lamar. I've heard it with Josh Allen. I've heard it with my homeboy. I've heard it with Joe Burrow. Tell me the time you've heard somebody say that about C.J. Back to C.J. Stroud. Derek Lewis. You know who Derek Lewis is, right? UFC, Black Beast.
Oh, yeah. Hey, matter of fact, I want to fight him.
Shit. Derek Lewis says C.J. Stroud might be cursed. Let's take a listen to the reasons, Ocho, of why he says or why he thinks what he thinks.
Okay.
What moves would you like to see the Texans make for next season?
I guess we got to see what's going on with C.J. I think ever since we seen him show up with Amber Rose at the softball game a few years ago and Kim Kardashian and all that, and I'm like, damn, it might be like a curse for him.
I don't listen, man. You know, man.
I didn't know you were gonna say that, Ocho.
Yeah, that I don't like that. So just for that, hey, tell Derek Lewis, man, he got to see me. You hear me, Unc? Listen. I mean, his personal life off the field ain't got nothing to do with on the field. There ain't no goddamn curse. Things just didn't go well. He didn't play well. He knows that. He took accountability for that. So now, Derek Lewis, boy, you got to see me at least 3 rounds. 3 rounds.
I don't even know, Ocho, you'll go around.
Hey, Unc, let me tell you something. One thing about it, right? Now, we could talk about NFL players. We can do that. We not finna have no outsiders, whether you're a fan of the team or not, disrespecting my young colleagues.
He just said he think that there might be, Ocho, this is not the first time that you've heard about the Kardashian curse. It's not.
Hey, man, come on, Unc. We not doing that.
I'm not saying there's any validity to it, but let's not pretend that you haven't heard about it.
Yeah, but I don't believe in all them superstitions.
And Ocho, you got to realize he's a Houstonian.
Hey, you know what, Unc?
What?
You making it worse for Derek Lewis, because the more you talk about it, the more I'm gonna beat his ass. I'm for real.
Man, we got to go down to Houston, man.
Who?
Me and you.
Shitting me. But the hell you say, I ain't going nowhere, boy.
We ain't going to Houston?
That's the devil's playground. I just got saved 2 months ago. I just got saved.
Hey, I got my pitchfork out back.
Hey, hold on, Unc. So Derek Lewis, he in Houston?
Yeah, he from Houston.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go see him, boy. I'm gonna have to go see him. Hey, they got where you train at?
He got they fight Saturday here. He fighting Costa
in Vegas.
Yes.
Okay.
At T-Mobile.
Okay. I'm gonna let it. Hey, chat. Y'all do me a favor. Tell Derek Lewis I wish him good luck against Costa, whoever you got to fight. But after that, after he fight Costa and win and do whatever he need to do, you got to see me, boy. Octagon, boxing ring, MMA, wrestling, on the ground, groundwork, pounding, man, whatever you want to do. You ain't finna talk about Stroud like that, boy. Yeah. See, sometimes when the big dudes, they feel safe being able to comment like that, and it ain't no pushback because don't know everybody's scared of them. So it takes somebody like me, like to kind of set the record straight. Like you ain't finna just be able to say what you want to say in front of the camera. Man, there go my dog right. Hey, she.
All right, we got a very special guest joining us. The game against the Rams, he got it started. The punt return got the Seahawks going. And this week, he ended the game 13 seconds into the game because the 49ers were never able to recover. He got acquired via trade on November the 4th. It might be the best trade that has happened in a very, very long time. Here he is, the outstanding return guy for the Seattle Seahawks, Rashid Shaheed. Rashid, how you doing, bro?
You muted.
You muted, bro. Yeah, there we go. See, I know my cousin got it. I knew my cousin could figure it out.
Okay. She was good. She was good, boy. Man, I'm here, man, just watching you, man, with a smile on my face every time I see. Hey, tell me what that feeling is like. Obviously, to go from New Orleans, things were it wasn't what you would like. You get over there, down there to Seattle. Man, what does it feel like to be the reason and part of the reason for the success that y'all have been having lately?
It's a beautiful thing. I've enjoyed my time here in Seattle so far, man. The way the city, the team has embraced me, it made the transition so smooth. And it's been nothing but a great time, man. So just shout out to my coaches and my teammates, man. It's been a hell of a ride so far.
That's dope. That's live.
To go from New Orleans, and now you're one game away. I mean, when you watched the Super Bowl growing up as a kid, and now you're one game away from being in that game. Right. And as Ocho said, you jump-started it with that punt return against the Rams. Now, we don't know. You could have gone on the road and still have a level of success, but the road would have probably been a lot more difficult because instead of playing 2 games and getting to the Super Bowl, you'd have had to play 3 games. And then, as I mentioned in the lead-in, you ended that game 13 seconds against 49ers.
Hey, the game
because
was
once
over.
You returned that kick, it was over.
The game was over.
You saw it on their sideline. You saw it. Their body language changed. It was over from that point. So now, what did the coach call? You had a wide return, a middle wedge. What did the coach call? And when did you see I can get this a house call?
Yeah, that specific return on the Rams, we kind of knew that the left side was kind of their weak side, and we called the left return at a perfect time. Man, shout out to my special teams coach. He's a genius. and we made the play work. And as soon as I broke through, I made the cut up the field, and I knew I could crib it.
And the 49ers also, because I mentioned the Rams on that Thursday night, you guys were behind the whole night. It was like when you returned that punt, just like everybody got energized. And in the 49ers game, the kickoff, bro, I'm like, 13 seconds, the game's over. I mean, normally you like, we gonna play, but they were never able to recover. And you've been doing your thing also. They hand you the ball, they'll throw you the ball. They're using you like you always envisioned. And they used you early like that in your career in New Orleans. But now to get an opportunity to go to play where you're being used on a team that's really good with a chance to get to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, no, these are the opportunities that you kind of dream about, as a player growing up. I mean, to be in this game coming up, I mean, it's going to be like a dream. As soon as I step on the field, man, it's going to be all the lights are going to be on. I'm going to be excited. Everybody's going to be excited. These are the games that you work so hard for. So it's just a blessing to be a part of this team, man. This team has worked so hard to get to this point, and we earned this.
Yeah. What is the transition been like for you? From a offensive perspective, being able to transition from New Orleans to Seattle and being able to pick up the system. Has it been difficult, or is everything still easy, the terminology?
Yeah.
How is it?
It's been smooth. Thankfully, I came into a system that I'm pretty familiar with New Orleans last year.
Right.
I had Coach Coop with him in New Orleans for about 7 games. So it took me about a week to kind of hear the language, get the formations right. And once you get the formations, everything kind of just flows. And it's been a smooth transition, yeah.
So where were you when you got the call, Rashid? Who told you? I mean, did you see it strolling on the media? So where were you when you got the call that you were no longer going to be a New Orleans Saints and you was headed to the Pacific Northwest to be a Seattle Seahawk?
Crazy story. So I was pulling in to the Saints facility. I was on my way to get some body work done, to get in the tubs, you know what I'm saying, on my off day. And I get the call as I'm pulling in, and it was my financial advisor who called me before anybody else. And he kind of said, what did he say? He said, there's no state tax in Seattle. I'm like, what are you talking about? And then he kind of broke the news. He was like, oh, you don't know? He told me. So that was my first, introduction to all this. And it was so many emotions. It was so many, so much going on in my head, but you
ain't gonna get no work. You're like, well, hell, I'm gonna go get this free last work. I'm gonna get the cold tub, get some PT.
Yeah. Well, they said I had to have my bags packed and ready to go in like 4 hours, so I didn't have no time to say my goodbye, and I had to go.
Yeah, that's dope.
Man, that's unbelievable. So now you get there, and you mentioned like you had Clint. I've known Clint. His dad was my quarterback and my offensive coordinator in Denver. So I've known him since he's like 7, 8 years old. Yeah. And to see how he's able to attack you guys with JSN and yourself and all those guys, you run the football. What's it been like? Because like you said, you had him for a little while. You had him for like 7 games when he's calling plays in New Orleans, and now he has complete control of this offense, and he trusts Sam Darnold. He trusts you guys implicitly.
Yeah, like you just said, he trusts us and he believes in us, and he lets us know that each and every week, and we come in with the same mindset. And he has an expectation for all of us, and that's to go out and dominate, man. And that's what we do. That's why it's so special to be a part of this group, is because we all kind of work together for one goal, each and every game, each and every opportunity that we get. We're out there playing for each other, and that's what makes it so special.
You do realize that without you, there's a great chance the Seahawks don't have, because you guys were just milling around, and then all of a sudden, the Shaheed bomb exploded.
Out of there.
And then not only did you get the punt return, they handed down. I think they handed to you on like 3rd down. They had a handoff to you, and you go 31 yards down the right sideline.
Yes, sir. Yeah, no, that was a crazy game. It's an honor to be part of that. Moment, being able to bring my team the spark that we needed to, ultimately, be a first seed.
Have you been to the market yet? Have you gone to where they throw the market where they throw the fish, you get the paper and you catch the fish? Have you caught any fish yet?
I did it. I did it. I got a video. I'm waiting to drop it. I'm gonna let everybody know that I've been there. But
hey, did you catch the fish though?
The first
time.
I caught the fish. First time.
Okay.
Let me do. Here's the thing, Ocho. Did you have paper or was it with the bare hands? Because sometimes they'll give you paper, sometimes they'll let you barehanded.
Bare hands. What? I wasn't with it at first though. It was really my mom. My mom was the one who wanted me to go up there and do it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Mom, you got to do it. Mom wants you to do it. You got to do it. So
what type of fish was it?
Oh man, salmon. It was a salmon.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, them things get big.
You like seafood? You do eat seafood?
I do. Yeah, I'm in the right spot. Sure.
Oh, yeah.
You absolutely, because you get it fresh, coming straight out the Bering Sea.
Yeah.
The Alaskan king crabs, I mean, you name it, they got it. If they got fish I ain't even never heard, because I'm up there, I'm like, what the hell is that?
Yeah.
I ain't never heard of that fish or never seen that fish.
Oh, yeah. It's great.
Hey, you a healthy eater? Are you like big on eating greens and eat healthy and all that? Are you?
I got the Ocho method going on. I got the Ocho.
There you go, She. There you go.
No, he said he got the Ocho method going on.
Yeah, I try. I've known the method for a minute now.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Let's go. I'm talking about. Let's go.
They cook for y'all. They give y'all breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They cook whatever you want. They cook fish. They cook like salmon. They cook everything. I mean, nice. Broccoli and rice and Brussels sprouts and green beans. And
everything you just named.
I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to Rashid.
But everything you just named is why everybody keep getting hurt.
Hey, I didn't say that, but we do eat good though. Do eat good.
You don't be eating that fast food. I mean, if you eating unhealthy, you letting the Seahawks dietitian prepare food for you.
Hey, schooling, what you be eating sometimes, She?
I be eating out sometimes.
Yeah, not like you, Ocho, all the time.
Nah, he said sometimes. It's called balance, Unc. It's called balance.
You definitely gotta have balance.
Thank you.
Gotta have balance.
Yeah.
Just imagine, Ocho, if I'd have had you eating right, 7-8 time first team All Pro.
I was.
And I got you a couple of 120 catch seasons.
Nah, we don't throw the ball that much back then.
You would have. You been me, you'd have had to get. I say we got to get Ocho to rock.
They won't listen to you.
Well, congratulations, man. Good luck. Stay healthy. Do you like it? Do you like being in Seattle? You want to remain in Seattle?
Yeah, I'm loving it. I feel like they brought me here for a reason, and that's to stay. So that's it. I'm a Seattle Seahawk.
Yeah. You married?
No, single, man.
You single?
Single.
Boy, I got somebody for you too, boy.
Hey, let me know.
Yeah, she don't speak no English though.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's good.
I told y'all that my cousin. Y'all heard what he said? Yeah, I told you that my cousin.
Yeah, I got you. I'm gonna let you focus.
Yeah.
After y'all win the Super Bowl, then I got you.
Yeah, hit me this offseason about that and about training too.
Hey, matter of fact, come. JSN came to the receiver camp, the wide receiver workshop last year, man. Come on down here, man.
Hey,
let's get a little work in. Okay, well, definitely.
Well, congratulations, man. The trade, everything has worked out brilliantly. You're one win away from reaching your ultimate team destination, which is getting to the Super Bowl. So congratulations. Stay healthy. Rashid Shaheed, the great return man for the Seattle Seahawks, and he plays a little offense also. Thank you, man. Thanks for joining us, bro.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you for having me. I appreciate
you, man.
Y'all take care.
Yo.
Oh, man.
All right, fellas.
Man.